Shalom Israel. First and foremost, I'd like to say Barak Atah Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahweh Shai, Ba'asham Rakwa HaKadosh. I'd also like to say double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well, and salutations to the sincere Akim across the four corners of the globe, pushing this truth in all due diligence and sincerity. What you see before you is a small example of the destruction that Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh Shai is going to bring, man. You see, this is in America. This is in Miami Beach. The Heavenly Father brought down a whole property, man. Yeah, a whole in the UK we'd refer to this as a tower block. You know, the Heavenly Father Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai crushed this building, man. Through whether it be a sinkhole, a slight tremor, the infrastructure just falling apart. But the Heavenly Father Yahweh Yahweh Shai executed judgment, man. I'm about to play a video just going into the judgment. At the moment, they're trying to play it down as only 4 people dying, but over 100 people plus are missing. And the death toll is probably a lot, it's obviously a lot higher than that. Even the missing count for people that they can't find are it's probably a lot higher than the count for missing people that they're reporting, man. Because at the end of the day, what you have to understand is this place is on its ends. It's circling the drain, man. And that's pursuant to Ezekiel, the 7th chapter and the 5th verse. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, an evil and only evil behold is come. Let's read that again. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, an evil and only evil behold is come. An end is come, the end is come. It watcheth for thee, behold, it is come. That's exactly the point that we're at in this society. We are at the end of Esau Edom society. That's why you see the massive valuing of the currency, the uprisings of the people, the introduction of this CBDC, MOTB market. Let me CBDC, central bank digital currencies, MOTB system. That's why you see everything moving fast. Time is moving extremely fast because we are at the end of this man's system. Building collapses, chariots showing themselves because things are not going back to the old way, man. Things are only moving forward progressively. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, an evil only behold is come. An end is come, the end is come, it watcheth for thee, behold it is come. Hey, the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shai, has got this place circling the drain, man. The system is nearly out of here, man. We are nearly out of this society, man, and into our kingdom. Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ra'azah. Let's play this video, and you're going to see why the Heavenly Father is truly a power to be feared, man. You see, these people were in their houses, minding their business, There was even one woman in particular that was on her phone to her older sister, either her older sister or her boyfriend will play the video. But the long story short, over the phone, they heard blood curdling screams, and then she was screaming, saying that the building was coming down on itself, man. And then since then, they haven't heard from her. And the woman in the video herself said, "Hey, man, I'm a realist. I just gotta assume my sister is dead. You gotta understand, like the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man. Hey, when he brings judgment, man. Let's go."
Ashley has come to the beach to be closer to the little sister she fears is lost forever. Cassie Stratton lived on the 4th floor of the Champlain Towers South. This is what remains.
She was on the phone with her husband, and then it was like, honey, the pool's caving in. The pool's sinking in, and he's like, what are you talking about? And she said, the pool, it's sinking in the ground. The ground is shaking. Everything's shaking. And then she screamed a death-curdling scream, and the phone hung up, and we've never been able to find her ever again.
Judgment. That was the judgment of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And now you see an ignorant Christian will make a statement like, God will never do that. Satan was fighting against God. Satan sent that, but God's going to send his angel. No, you got to understand that the Heavenly Father deals with righteous and wicked angels, man. Yet the Heavenly Father sends wickedness upon the face of the planet Earth is what I'm saying. Deuteronomy 32 and 39. Yeah. See now that I am he, and there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. You see what you're seeing on the visual screen right here? This woman, mourning the death of her sister, which inevitably she's dead, by some miracle. You see that wreckage you see right there, that carnage you see in front of you, that building that collapsed building over there. That was the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and it only occurred because the Most High allowed it to happen. The Most High sanctioned that to happen. However that happened, whether that was an earthquake, a leak in main that popped and brought the building down, whether that was a sinkhole, whether the Lord just had it where there was cracks in the building and it finally gave way. That was the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Nobody dies and nobody is born unless the Heavenly Father sanctions it. He is called the Most High for a reason. Give the Most High his credit, man. Yeah. Isaiah the 45th chapter, also to land back that point. Isaiah 45, and let's get straight into it. Verse 7, I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord Yahweh, do all these things. The Heavenly Father is the one that sends good and sends evil. You see this building collapse right here? That was the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Ba'ashem Ruach, the Heavenly Father, God, who you ignorantly call God, allow that to happen. He gave sanction for that building to happen. He's the one that's got these families mourning. He's the one that's got these families out of a home, man. The Heavenly Father did that. And my ad, that's in America, my ad. America, the greatest country in the world, yeah. This occurred in America, man, at the will of the Heavenly Father. Understand the power that you're dealing with, man. It's a wise thing to fear the Lord. The fear of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and his son is the beginning of wisdom.
I gotta be realistic. My sister's dead.
They've never experienced anything like this in Florida. Building collapses of this nature simply don't happen here. Rescuers faced with an almost unsurmountable challenge, sifting through debris with buckets. They're using microphones to listen for noise, any hint that someone could still be alive in this wreck of concrete and twisted metal. So far, the death toll is 4. Most expect it to rise far higher, with 159 people still unaccounted for. This was a high-end apartment block on the Atlantic coast, and it was the units facing the beach and the ocean that were most devastatingly affected. Survivors were mere feet away from utter tragedy. Albert and his family know how lucky they are.
I look to the left, and the unit directly next to us is sheared off. There's about half a unit left. I look directly ahead of us, which is where the elevators are, and it's just a hole. We got to the pool area. We had to do another 3-foot jump, and we were able to make it there. And then at that point is where I think we all looked back and saw the actual damage. We had no idea.
Families
Judgment. That was the judgment of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man.
of the missing are questioning whether this tragedy had been foreshadowed. I've been told of flooding in the building, of construction work and sinkholes.
See that? You see the way that building fell? The Heavenly Father, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, sanctioned that. Let's quickly, and it's going to be more of that, man. I've got news for you. Things are not going back to normal. That old normal, what you classified as normal, it's gone, man. The Heavenly Father is bringing nothing but death and destruction on this side here on. Isaiah the 29th chapter and verse 6, thou shalt be visited of the Lord Yahweh of hosts, the Heavenly Father of armies, with thunder and with earthquake and with great noise and with storm and tempest and the flame of devouring fire. So the earth is bringing, the Heavenly Father is going to bring thunder. He's going to bring earthquake. He's going to bring great noises. He's going to bring storms and tempests and flames of fire, man, upon the face of the planet Earth. Yeah, understand, the time that we're coming into is not going to be nothing nice. Yeah, the Heavenly Father is bringing this, man. The Lord is bringing this, and why he's ultimately pissed off, man, extremely pissed off, vehemently pissed off at the wickedness that's going forth on the face of the planet Earth, of how Esau Edom is mismanaging the earth, man. But guess what? Esau Edom was created to be the wicked, and he's going to be destroyed for it, man. Yeah, figure that one out. Romans the 9th chapter, man. You got to understand the Lord will punish who he wants to punish, man. You got to understand the Heavenly Father deals with a balance, man. He's got the elect of Israel on this side that represent the righteous. Ultimately all Israel shall be righteous, and Israel do represent the righteous, but the elect, man, are who the Lord's focused on this side. Yeah, his 144,000 and his 1/3, man, the 12,000 from each tribe spoken of in Revelation, the 7th chapter. They're going to be preserved through the judgments that are going to be out here. Psalms 91 tells you, hey, man, 1,000 shall fall at one side, 10,000 at the other. You're going to start seeing more of this, man. You're going to see malls breaking down and closing. You're going to see more sinkholes. You're going to see earthquakes, more chariots. But the Heavenly Father is going to bring judgment. You're going to see the fires from the skies and the chariots soon, pursuant to Isaiah 66 and 15, 2nd Ezra, the 13th chapter. Just the other day in Wales, we had in the UK here, we had a mad chariot sight, and the Lord is bringing judgment, man, executing judgment every single day, because Esau Edom, the left-hand side, is working. So what do you think the Lord's going to do on the right, man? Yeah? The Lord is bringing the thunder. He's bringing earthquakes, great noise, storm and tempest, flames of devouring fire, man. The Heavenly Father, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, is bringing this, man. He's the one that caused that building to collapse. And there's going to be more of that. You see, no matter how much stimulus they push, no matter how much Joe Biden promises you that America is going to be healed and whole again, it's just not going to occur that way. Jeremiah 51, and it goes to verse 9, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let me select you. Jeremiah 51 and 7, I'll start from. Babylon, the new Babylon, yeah, being this modern day America, man, because ancient Babylon was located where modern day Iraq is, and that place is not a place of prominent power. America is the modern day Babylon, the daughter of Babylon, man, the new Babylon, mystery Babylon, written of in the scriptures in the book of Revelations. Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord Yahweh's hand that had made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her take balm for her pain, if so she may be healed. You know, like, you have to understand the sheer destruction the Lord is going to bring upon America. The whole landmass is going to be destroyed within an hour. Now, yeah, you know, the Heavenly Father is going to move swift. America is going to be destroyed within an hour. You got to take account for, you know, how much work Esau Edom has put into this society, all of the work and the years of graft and hard work and wickedness, you know, all of the free labor Esau Edom got from slavery and the financial advantages that they bear off the back of that. The Lord is going to do away with all of that in an hour. The Lord's going to do away with Esau Edom's entire legacy in 1 hour. Think about the power. Think about that power. And it's not just one landmass. It's not a village we're talking about. We're talking about thousands and thousands and thousands of miles, man, from the west coast all the way onto the east. Man, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her take balm for her pain, if so she may be healed. And you're going to have some of our bonehead people, you know, throwing up hashtags, pray for America, all the rest of it. The Lord's going to destroy 2/3 of our people, man, that still by now do not understand what's going on. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go everyone into his own country. For her judgment reacheth unto the heavens, and is lifted up even to the skies. The Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is about to make a great example out of America, man. America is about to be crushed. Yeah, the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is bringing judgment upon the earth, man, and he's executing judgment, man, in such a major way. You got like all sorts of climate related disasters upon the face of the planet Earth. Who do you think is sending that down, man? The Heavenly Father, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, is bringing judgment, man. Every single day, the Lord executeth judgment upon the face of the planet Earth, and it's gonna continue. It's only continuing, man. Those families ain't sleeping right. You know, we had married women in there, pretty young women, you know, young men with their whole future ahead of them, as the world would say. But hey, the Lord's bringing judgment, man. And as we started off with a sit down, only an evil was prepared for this land. You know, it's except the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua build the house. It's fitting I finish on that just a second, because that house clearly weren't built right. But Psalms 127 and 1, except the Lord Yahweh build the house, they labor in vain that built it. Except the Lord Yahweh keep the city, the watchman waketh but in vain. You see, Esau Edom has built up America to such a you know, I can't even call it decadent no more. They've had over 44 weeks of over 500,000 plus people being unemployed every week. But America previously was a decadent state, but it's over now. It's finished, completely finished. And Esau Edom built that house in blood. So guess what? The Lord definitely weren't with that. And as a result of that whole American system is vain, man. America's finished. Except the Lord Yahweh built the house, they labor in vain that built it. America was built in vain, man, and it's gonna be destroyed within an hour. Like I said, man. You see that beach that building you saw destroyed by the beach in Miami? That's just a small example of what the Lord's about to do on a grand scale across the entire earth. The Lord's gonna lay it waste. What do you think the Lord was speaking about in Malachi, the first chapter and the 4th verse, man? When he says, hey, though they build, yet will I throw down. He's talking about crushing Esau Edom's establishments, man. Except the Lord keep the city, the watchman waketh, but in vain. You know, the American army is going to be toppled by the Lord, man. Hey, the Lord's going to come and fight with this man Esau Edom and his armies, man, in the skies, man. That's what we're coming, the point we're coming to, man. The Shemayim, the Heavenly Father is going to literally crush Esau Edom, man. That's written off within the scriptures. It's in 2nd Esdras, man. It's also in the book of Revelations, you know, when it speaks about the war in heaven, Michael and his angels. Anyway, it says, it is vain for you to rise up early, to sit up late, to eat the bread of sorrows, for so he giveth his beloved sleep. Lo, children, you know, hey, that's mainly the point I want to grab on that. The Heavenly Father has it in his will to bring Esau Edom down. So what's he going to do? He's going to crush Esau Edom, man. Malachi 1 and 4, whereas Edom saith we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. We're going to build America back greater and stronger. We're going to come back stronger than we ever been. You know, we will not succumb to China and Russia, etc., etc., etc. But we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord Jehovah of hosts, the Lord of armies. Again, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord Jehovah have indignation forever. The Lord is about to make a great example out of Esau Edom, man. A real great example out of this devil. And we're going to be on earth to witness it. Hey, Yapa, Barakatah, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakwa, HaKadosh. Shalom.